Welcome to this video for elite outdoor fitness with bulletproof bodies, and we're talking about foot pain or anything to do with the plantar fascia. So the plantar fascia is all the thick outer layering of tissue under the foot that is incredibly robust but also sometimes quite sensitive. So you might want to start on a foam roller, and you want to start in a seated position because you don't want to be full weight bearing, as in your whole body weight, onto the tissue, particularly if you've been tabbing or running. So if you just pan down, I've got some ridges on my foam roller. I'm in a seated position, and what I do is I just move backward and forwards onto the foam roller. Okay, I can't really get in there, so the foam roller is not the ideal for doing this. If we use the wand, okay, I can put the wand on the floor and then I can get into that a little nicer. Okay, notice I'm lifting my toe up as well, just getting into the plantar fascia. So the wand works quite well. Okay, if you're going to ease into the tissue, so for instance, if you've been tabbing all day, the plantar fascia is going to be a bit sore and tight. So I recommend a squash ball immediately afterwards. So just pop the squash ball under the arch, and we're just getting in there and just rolling around and onto the tissue. Just that rolling is giving the plantar fascia a nice massage there. Just rolling around there. You'll find sticky bits and bits are a bit painful, and we're just working over there, and just around and into the tissue. So the squash ball is ideal either before or after because it's nice and soft. Then I would probably use the lacrosse ball. It's a bit big, but it does the job. So we get on there, same thing again. Here we can push down a little bit through the leg. So now we're in a seated position. We're still non-weight bearing, but we're pushing down into the tissue. If I was to stand up and use that, I'm using my whole body weight onto the tissue. That's probably going to be too much as that tissue becomes too sensitive. You also might be told about things like a golf ball. Golf ball under the plantar fascia, same thing again, moving it around on those tight spots. The golf ball tends to sort of ping off like that. So I don't tend to use that. What I use is a spiky ball instead because I get much more benefit from that. So the spikes are not as bad as you think. And what we're doing is we're just rolling over the tissue, and the spikes just get in there a little bit better, a little bit more than the golf ball. And I can feel a little bit of tissue stickiness. I will stay in that position and then just rolling round onto that tissue and just loosening off. Okay. Other things that you can do, you can use the teaspoon underneath. What you do is you pull back the big toe and you get the rounded edge, and you're just working at the side of the spoon and loosening off the tissue that way. Must make sure that the toe is up, otherwise you're not going to get the plantar fascia on a stretch. So that's what the teaspoon's for. And then you can get things like the foam roller. This one vibrates, so it's much better. Ramp it up a bit. And then this one is perfectly designed for the plantar fascia. So this is the pulse roll peanut, absolutely ideal for me, working backwards and forwards, really getting in there into the plantar fascia. You can hear the motor of that pulse roll there, working really nicely. So this is a lot better in terms of the feel. The vibration gives you a nice bit of feedback, okay, and certainly wakes up your neighbours from next door. And then finally, you might want to use the massage gun. So I've got the new mini massage gun here. Turn that on. And just getting into the plantar fascia there. Just working that nicely. Getting in there, doing the business. You can turn that up or turn it off. So that is very simply how you get into the plantar fascia, make your feet feel great, particularly when you're doing back-to-back days, tabbing or yomping or just running. Hopefully your feet will feel better and you can bulletproof your feet. Now it's your turn. Have a little go.